How you doing, guys? This topic has to do with recently what the CEO of Apple, Tim Cook, said. It was kind of I guess, directed toward Microsoft with their Surface Pro and Surface Book lines on how they feel on hybrid devices. And he said, we feel strongly that customers are really not looking for a converged Mac iPad or iOS experience. That integrating both devices, neither experience would be as good as the customer wants, and that you would begin to compromise in different ways. I'm going to go a little bit more into it a little bit later, but I wanted to talk about some of the things they've already done. And the late Steve Jobs mentioned on using touchscreens on things like desktops and laptops. He wasn't for this because they did a lot of market research on that touchscreens for those devices doesn't really work vertically if the monitor is vertically, because then you would tire out your arms over extended periods of time. It was more made for a horizontal. So instead of like this, it'd be more laying horizontal, like in a lap or something like that. And that's why they didn't really want to put it on those kind of devices. And now, even though they're not looking to combine their tablet and desktop system, they do have some features that will help with this. For example, the feature with handoff and continuity, so you can either from the mobile or desktop environment, when you're working on something, a document or whatever, then you can easily transfer it to a desktop or mobile system, another device that you own. So you can kind of seamlessly work between the both instead of having a hybrid type device. And going a little bit into that you would begin to compromise in different ways. Looking into some of Microsoft's devices, give an example of Surface Pro, which is mainly a tablet. I don't consider that necessarily a hybrid device, sort of. I mean, in a way it is. It does have, a detachable keyboard. It's primarily kind of focused on a tablet. Desktop experience you have as well. And it is a little confusing because they're saying the Surface Pro is supposed to take the place of a laptop, yet later on they come out with the Surface Pro, which is mainly a laptop, which can be turned into a tablet. And you can see it is mainly probably designed, the Surface Pro is mainly designed to be a laptop, simply because you're not going to get very much battery life off the tablet mode, which is, I believe, around 3 hours. And so, as you can see, there is some compromises with a hybrid type device. And kind of those are my thoughts as well, until we really solve those problems for a hybrid type device. Touch experience is not going to be great on a desktop and vice versa. Until those things are solved or fixed, a hybrid device, I don't think generally people are looking for a hybrid device. Now they will, the Surface Pro and the Surface Book will sell well enough as long as they make a profit. In the end, I guess that's all that really matters. But I don't see it as being the ultimate solution. But those are my interesting thoughts, delving more deeply into Apple and some of their thoughts on how they do things, and concerning the hybrid devices are converging the desktop with mobile.